Namaskar. I'm Chandra Nagi. I'm an artist. I paint, I do sculptures and many different things. I'm a professional. I'm an interior designer also. I work all over the world. But beside working, I love to search spirituality. Spirituality, I believe in compassion and love. Totally. It's the compassion and love can't be halfway. It's either there or not there. And to be compassionate, one has to be very, very strong. As long as you are not strong enough, you can't be compassionate. It's total compassion, it's total strength. Compassion is like a, it's a total blooming of flower blooms. It really blooms. It needs practice. It needs our being, total being should be compassionate. Otherwise, we are always calculating. Everybody, whenever we are naturally we are insecure in everything and we are calculating. In calculation, you cannot be loving nor compassionate. Anybody would like to read, please?
And glory, it carries with it the most beautiful fragrance. It's the ultimate virtue, it makes man complete. Why only man?
Mankind. Generic term.
Yeah.
Humans.
No, I mean, you are segregated already in the compassionate.
Wider sense.
Could be a person.
It could be grammatically. Please don't go by the word, go by the larger essence. But you're right.
It's total being. It can't be. It has taken me almost more than 20 years practice. Is it really? It needs awareness. Is it compassion? We get introduced first when we are born. When we are born, our mother, she holds the baby in her bosom. And child feels secure, total secure. This human being gets interaction with love. What is love is? Because that touch, first touch, is compassion. And that's what the interaction is of love and compassion. I think it's you see, these days, most of the people, wherever you go, you'll find the people are talking about love, compassion, healing. And so many other things. But I always question myself, then why so much of hatred? Why so many war? This 3,000 year, almost 5,000 war. Almost 120 countries, they are fighting every now and then. Every morning you start, switch on the TV and you will see somebody is fighting with somebody. Somebody is fighting with somebody. Somebody is killing somebody. Politicians, they are doing the blaming game. They are fighting with each other. Corporates, they are blaming. They are fighting with each other. Where is love is gone? It's not there. Then what we are talking about, compassion and love? I always get amazed by this. Can I have another slides, please? Can you read?
Compassion encompasses love, kindness, being considerate, understanding, forgiving, accepting the other for what he or she is. It is the merger of the self with the other. It is when the self and the other become one.
You see, this is considered understanding and forgiving, accepting the others from what he or she is. It's one has to you be into that compassionate. Your entire being should be awakened. You must get awake with this feeling of compassion. When you are aware of this, then whenever you are angry, you should be aware of anger. Whenever you are hating somebody, you should be aware of that. That yes, you are hating. Not unknowingly. You'll see when you are aware of that you are angry, your anger melts and it's gone. When you are aware of that, yes, I am selfish, you'll see the selfishness just vanishes. When you are aware that you are loving, that love blooms. It happens. It is thousandfold. हम जब तक अपने आप में नहीं सोचते, हम बिल्कुल नहीं सोचते, अगर हम उस अवेयरनेस को जागृत करें, तो ये जितनी गलतियां हमसे होती हैं, जितने selfishness, all of us, whatever we do, the selfishness, the jealousy, abusing each other, trying to find a fault, all these, whatever the negative is, it's just Because whenever we are doing it, we are not aware of it. That yes, this is happening. I am doing this. The moment you will see that you do that yes, I am doing this, you will stop doing that. You will not do it. You see, we are all born out of love. We are not born out of hatred, we are born out of love. If you are aware about this, that yes, we are born out of love, how can we hate? We are all trying to judge. Yes, this is where I am going to get something. So this is I am going to get profit by something. Some kind of profit. Always we are calculating. Whether I should be compassionate here, then I'll get something out of this. That's not compassion. Compassion is it's total gift. It's total comes out of kindness, love and divinity. आपकी आत्मा जब परमात्मा के साथ मिल जाता है, उसके बाद आप कंपैशनेट हो सकते हो. वो दया, वो माया, वो प्यार आप में छलक आता है. I don't know. It's you see all very well known, very known people of this world. Why? Because they were compassionate, they are compassionate. They go out of their way to help other people. When we really love, then we become compassionate. You'll see your compassion is not that another human being understand. Even the plant understand, even the dogs understand, even the birds understand, even the nature understand. Because that vibration is understood by everyone. The look, one look of compassion is more than enough to survive. But the true compassion is just giving. Giving of your service to mankind, giving your love to mankind, giving your feeling. It's a true feeling. That is what the compassion is. Can we see the slides? Seva. I was just talking about seva. Seva is giving again. Without any kind of without any kind of calculation. We are trying to give some seva, some service to this mankind. It is so necessary. So much is, it's like it's life. Compassion is life. Compassion is, without compassion and without love, it's the world is dead. But yes, this needs lot of courage, lot of sacrifice. I started with that if you are expecting something out of that person, then don't be compassionate to that person, because you are just trying to do give and take. Give and take can't be compassion. One look, one word, one sound, whatever, if it is compassionate, that is more than enough to survive. Totally more than enough to survive. This all forgiving, it's to be kind, to be considerate, to be loving, to caring, to forgiving, to compassionate. Make life better. And that's it. Anybody wants to do?
You want me to read? Remember, you have only one purpose in life. It's to be kind, to be considerate, to be loving, to be caring, to be forgiving, to be compassionate, to make the meta the inviolable maximum of your life.
Can you see the slides, please? She is the symbol of compassion. I would like you to talk about her, because you have worked with her for 10 years.
It happened in the early 1900s. A small child in the south of Europe, close to Yugoslavia. Her name was Agnes. She decided to join a convent so that she could serve the Lord, the God, the chosen one. She was trained, and she was trained to be a teacher. She came from Europe one beautiful morning and landed up in Darjeeling, which was the place given to her to teach in a convent. She was leading a very beautiful life. Convents which are dedicated to education, the sisters have a fairly comfortable life. You have fans, you have rooms, you have amenities, etc. But this was not she was looking for. She wanted to serve humanity, seva. She wanted to remove darkness and spread light. She wanted to fill the lives of people who are miserable with love. So she wrote to her church head that I wish to work amongst the poorest of the poor in Calcutta. Can I do it? Permission was denied. But sister was not the one to take no for an answer. She persisted and persisted. And she said, if you are not going to give me permission, I will have no other way but to leave this convent and set my own journey in serving the poorest of the poor. There were fathers, there were priests who told her, look sister, you don't have name, you don't have fame, you don't have money, how are you going to look after these poor people? She said, I don't know, but God will do it for me. That faith in God made her leave the convent, and she set about serving the poorest of the poor, starting with Calcutta, where she lifted a leper, took him from hospital to hospital to treat him, and every hospital turned her down, saying, Calcutta is full of people dying every second. How do you expect us to take over? He said, if I cannot get this man treated, and if men in Calcutta cannot live with dignity, the least I can do is let people die with dignity and love. That was the start of the missionaries of charity, a symbol of love and compassion. The missionaries of charity today have over 400 homes in 142 countries today, and they serve every day. They feed at least 4 million people, apart from looking after their medical care, etc. Mother Teresa, a symbol of compassion.
Total. She is a symbol of compassion, total.
All of you recognize him, don't you?
Baba Amte.
Baba Amte. Some of you, I'm sure, must be knowing his history. A good lawyer, a practicing lawyer, going to his courts, every day fighting cases for the good, the bad, the ugly, the right and the wrong. And then one day, when he was walking on those streets, he saw a leper. Forget about anybody looking after that leper, taking care of him. Everybody would take 20 yards detour and avoid him. The leper. It dawned on Baba Amte. Is this humanity? Am I born for that building there, fighting cases in a black coat? or has God sent thee for a higher purpose? Took off his coat, threw it in the garbage bin, took off his shirt, clothed this leper, went about in a kacha and a khadi banyan thereafter, took this leper in his hands to his house, washed him, cleaned him, and that was the start point for setting up a colony, a home, an Anandvan, a paradise for lepers. It's close to Nagpur. Not only he did it, his wife followed the footstep of her husband. And the husband did it when? Even after that he developed spondylitis soon after, could not get up from his bed, but still continued to look after them. 2 sons, married to 2 beautiful ladies. Both doctors, both wives doctors. The sons, the daughters are also serving these lepers there in Anandpur. That is love, that is compassion.
Yeah.
Recognize him? How many of you have heard of him? Please raise your hand. Sorry? Sara?
Narayan.
I will narrate his beautiful story. From the Hotel and Catering Institute, an excellent student, graduated with honors in cooking, appointed as a chef by no less a hotel than Taj, posted to Bangalore in a 5-star property, cooking meals for Indians and foreigners who would eat lavishly in that restaurant, each one spending 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per person on a meal. He was such a good chef. And like happens with all good chefs, the hotel transferred him to a new property in Switzerland. Again, as happens in most Indian homes and families, he said, let me take some leave, let me go to my hometown of Madurai, meet my parents, and go to the beautiful temple of Mahalakshmi there. He went, took 10 days leave. Next morning, at 6 o'clock, the mother, father, Narayan and Krishna sat in the Maruti van of the family, were driving from their home to Mahalakshmi temple, stopped, got down. And just when he got down, he saw 5 yards away from him a mentally deranged man eating his own feces, his own waste, his own, in parlance, shit. Nobody had cared for this man, mentally deranged man. Narayan and Krishnan froze. He recalled how dinners and lunches in that beautiful property in Bangalore, people would eat and throw away in the dustbin what they could not eat, pay thousands for it. And here is a man who did not even have himself, or nobody bothered to give him 2 rupees for idli, sambar, dosa. He told his mother, he told his father, you go to the temple. I will join you in half an hour. The parents did not know why he said it. He went some distance away, got a patta full of idlis to feed this man. And for the first time, in the eyes of this mentally deranged man, was, instead of a void, a feeling of being wanted and loved, there was a feeling of disbelief. Narayana and Krishna did not interpret them. He said, my God, I have found him here in this man.
That is what the compassion is.
When the parents came out, they heard him out. And his mother said, Krishnan, you look after them and I will feed you throughout my life. He sent his resignation letter to the hotel. His friends told him mad. His relatives, uncles, aunties told Krishnan's mother, father, your son needs to be taken to a psychiatrist. Family pressure happened. They took him to a psychiatrist. But he was a person who was mad with compassion. Did not look left, did not look right. Since he was a chef, every morning, 4 o'clock, initially from his home, and then he rented a kitchen somewhere. He would chop vegetables himself, cook food himself. Every morning, 4 o'clock, he would come to the streets of Madurai and feed the mentally deranged people, men, women, children, fresh hot peas. Drive back, cook the afternoon meal of dosa, rasam, rice, come back and serve fresh hot lunch to them. And the same thing was repeated in the evening. Today, this man alone is looking after at least 700 mentally deranged people in Madurai, and he has vowed that within 100 kilometers of Madurai, there will be not a single mentally challenged person who will not be cared for. Donations started pouring in. About 30 kilometers outside of Madurai now, he is building a beautiful block of dormitories to house such people and gainfully employ them. And he has a group of volunteers now coming to him. They also serve all these people with their own hands. The beautiful thing about Narayana and Krishna Swami is, Krishna, if you go to his website, his account books are there, open 24 hours for public scrutiny. Every day's entry. शाम को होता है, it is put on the net, you can see क्या खर्चा हुआ, क्या पैसा आया. Transparency. That is compassion. Here is a picture of him with his own hands shaving a mentally deranged chap. If there is any better photograph to give an pictorial example, please let me know. I would like all of us to please clap for this unknown gentleman. Thank you so much. Wherever you go, spread laughter. Please, one by one, read out one line each. Start from there.
Wherever you go, spread laughter.
Next.
Spread joy.
Spread happiness.
Remove gloom. Fill the life of others with love.
Many of the houses, homes where you go to, people are being looked after, you find them gloomy. They are cared for, but the love is lacking. That's why in newspapers you find Falan, Dikan, Shishuwala and this and that. People are running away and tortured. Take away gloom. Fill that place with joy and happiness. Spend time, visit. Giving money, giving clothes, giving food is good. But please, if
Give
you
them
care,
time.
give them
Give
of
them
your
time.
time and your love. And whomever you meet, tell them, if you want to do something good to humanity, go and look after somebody. Give time to somebody who needs attention and
At
love.
least once in a week. At least once in a week. Minimum. We have lot of excuse. We always excuse that we can't do this, we can't do that. But for compassion and love, excuse won't do. You will have to, you see, your own being should be compassionate.
The other day, me and Chandra were talking some things, and she came up with a statement in Hindi. I have translated and put it on in English here. She said, even when you go to heaven, she was talking, of course, in first, even when I go to heaven, I will leave heaven and go there where there is darkness and sorrow. I will not stay there. And I will go there so that I can spread joy and bring happiness.
I am not interested in nirvana, I am not interested in heaven, I am not interested anywhere. I want to be here with people, I want to come again and again, and I want to serve people, I want to be with them that they need. They need love, they need compassion, they need us. It's a total selfishness to feel that, okay, I must go to heaven. What the hell I am going to do in heaven? Here at least one person I can help, I'll help. One person I can love, I'll love.
That is one small story about saying. There was one saying,
Yes.
80%.
A bit louder so that when they hear it on the YouTube, others should be
Yeah.
able to hear you. Speak a bit louder,
Yeah.
please.
There was one saint, somebody asked him, he was meditating. After you die, where will you go? Heaven or hell? The saint thought for a while and then said, no matter where I go, I will take my heaven with me.
Wow. Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Wherever I will go, I will make my heaven.
Very good.
That's very essential.
We run a spiritual foundation. It's called Ekam Dhyanam. It believes in celebrating life every moment. Celebrating with song, music, dance and meditation, filling the life of people with celebration. And it relies on these. Stay blessed. The blessings of the Lord, God, universe, everything is with you. Pass on those blessings to others. Stay happy. खुद खुश रहिए और दूसरों को खुश रहिए. Spread joy. Stay inspired. उत्साहित रहिए. हमेशा. Find inspiration in anything and everything. Above all, serve others. For the other is no different. He is an extension of you and me.
Awakening is very, very essential. If you are not awake, you don't know what you are doing. One needs to be awake for whatever thing they are doing. You are doing something and your mind is somewhere else. Then you don't know what you are doing. Awakening for hatred, for violence, for love, for compassion, for seva, it is very, very, very necessary. Always feel happy for others. Feel celebrated for others. The more you spread the love, the more you spread without any kind of selfish motive, you'll see that slowly and gradually this earth is really worth living. Very, very essential. Nobody is separate from us. We are one with Almighty, and we are all together. It's like a entire big family. This family needs to be aware with a lot of love, compassion. Compassion is a divine, very, very divine. One needs to be very strong, like Mother, like Baba Ante, like Gandhiji. It's a selfless seva. As long as you're not compassionate yourself, you cannot do compassion to others. आप जब तक खुद ना प्योर हो, आप प्योरिटी दे नहीं सकते. थोड़ी भले हो, maybe it's just small amount, small gesture, but let it be that small gesture to animal, to plants, to human being, to nature. That is what the divinity is. That is what the compassion. Compassion is just love. Love, nothing but love.
We spend 2 minutes on a very beautiful exercise now. I will say start. I will request you for the following things. In the first part of the exercise, close your eyes and what I utter, try and visualize. Shall we start?
Yes.
Please close your eyes. Let your mind go deep. Let your mind recall acts of compassion which you have valued, which have been done by others in this world. For about 2 minutes, and then I say, please open your eyes, then open your eyes. Now for the next 1 minute with your eyes closed, please recall the acts of love and compassion done by others unto you. Now, for the next 1 minute, please think about the love and compassionate acts that have been done by you to others, apart from your family or relatives. Thank you very much. Stay blessed, stay happy, spread joy, stay inspired, serve others. May the blessings of everybody be on you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We can talk, we can chat, we